In this problem, it says that in a clinical trial of 2,078 subjects treated with a certain drug, 22 reported headaches, and in the control group of 1,582 subjects given a placebo, 24 reported headaches. So what I'm going to do before I get into all the probability information is I'm going to make a little table that breaks down how many subjects are in all the different possible groups. So first of all, there's a treatment group. And then there's the control group. And then we're going to have a total. And then did they have a headache? Yes or no. And then again, there's a total. So we know that there are 2,078 subjects who got the treatment. So that's the total for the treatment. And 22 of those got headaches. So that was yes for headache. And if 22 did get a headache, that means there were 2,056 who did not. Then we do the same thing for the control group. There were 1,582 total, and 24 got a headache. So that means that there are 1,558 who did not. And I got that by subtracting 1,582 minus the 24. So now I can fill out the totals going across, and we have 46 total people with headaches. We have 3,614 with no headache, and then we have 3,660 all together. Okay, the proportion of headaches in the treatment group is P of T, or PT. So that's the proportion of headaches. That's going to be 22 over 2,078. And the proportion of headaches in the control group is PC, and that is 24 over 1,582. So, first question is, what is the relative risk? And they tell us up here the relative risk is PT divided by PC. So I'm going to take 22 over 2,078 and divide that by 24 over 1,582. And when I put that in my calculator and round to 3 decimal places, I get 0.697. So that's the answer for that part. Next, we want to find the odds ratio. And they also give us the formula for that, which is much longer. Okay, so the odds ratio is this part. So we take that PT and divide it by 1 minus PT. And then divide that by PC, divided by 1 minus PC. Yep. So this is going to be 22 over, I'm going to write this the way I would put this into the calculator, actually. So this is going to be all one big long thing. So we have 22 divided by 2,078. And then we divide that by 1 minus 22 divided by 2,078. And I put that backwards. 2078. Okay, then we're dividing that whole thing by 24 over 1582 divided by, and I'm just going to continue it underneath because, well, I can just shift it over actually. Let's do that. Divided by 1 minus 24 over 1582. And close that. And I used brackets here. You can use parentheses in order to keep everything grouped up properly. And when you do that, then you're going to get 0.695. Okay. So what do these results suggest about the risk of a headache from the drug treatment? So what we are seeing is that the proportion of individuals who got a headache who were in the treatment group is smaller than the proportion in the control group. And we can find that by just working out what the proportion of the treatment group with headaches is and the proportion of the control group. So here we see that the proportion of individuals with a headache in the treatment group is a little over 1%, and in the control group it's closer to 1.5%. So it doesn't appear that the treatment is causing the headaches. So we would say that the drug does not appear to pose a risk of headaches because the probability of getting a headache in the treatment group is slightly less than if you were in the control group. And that's how you do that problem.